Your new operating system includes seamless identity transitions. Instead of feeling like you're pretending to be someone you're not, identity integration feels completely natural and authentic. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. This is the Manifestation Codex. We are going to break down the universal language of creation, how the universe reads your manifestation instructions. What if I told you that every single moment you're speaking to the universe in a language you never knew you were fluent in? Right now, as these words reach your awareness, your consciousness is broadcasting a constant stream of data directly into the quantum field that surrounds and interpenetrates every aspect of your reality. But here's the fascinating part that changes everything, and this might surprise you. Most people are essentially speaking broken cosmic code. They're transmitting mixed signals, running outdated programs, and sending contradictory instructions to the very field that's trying to organize their experience. Then they wonder why their reality looks nothing like their dreams, and they stop believing in the truth of manifestation. You see, manifestation failures aren't actually about a lack of power. You have infinite creative potential flowing through you right now. The issue isn't your capability. It's communication. It's like trying to order a meal in a foreign restaurant when you don't speak the language. You might point at the menu and gesture wildly, even raise your voice, but somehow you keep getting served something completely different from what you wanted. The universe isn't ignoring you. It's not playing favorites with other people. It's simply responding to the exact signals you're broadcasting, whether you're aware of those signals or not. And just like any sophisticated communication system, the universe has its own native programming language, a precise syntax, specific protocols, and particular frequencies that it recognizes and responds to instantly. Most people stumble through life accidentally, speaking fragments of this language. They get occasional results, random manifestations, and sporadic successes that feel more like lucky coincidences than conscious creation. But what you're about to discover is the complete manifestation codex, the universe's instruction manual, if you will. You're about to learn how to speak the universe's native language fluently, clearly, and with absolute precision. Because once you understand how reality actually reads and processes your manifestation instructions, everything changes. Your desires become clear signals rather than static noise. Your intentions become executable code rather than wishful thinking. And the beautiful thing about this universal language is that you're already speaking it naturally. You've just been doing it unconsciously. Today, we're bringing that unconscious fluency into your conscious awareness, upgrading your communication protocols and teaching you to deliberately program your reality with the same precision that created the stars. Now, let me show you exactly how the universe reads and processes your manifestation instructions. Think of reality as the most sophisticated computer system ever created, one that's constantly scanning, interpreting, and executing the code that flows from your consciousness. But unlike the computers we're familiar with, this cosmic operating system doesn't read text or binary code. Instead, it reads three very specific programming languages that your consciousness naturally speaks. As you naturally begin to understand these three languages, you will discover that every prayer, every affirmation, every moment of desire is actually a complex data transmission. The universe receives these signals, and immediately begins reorganizing the quantum field to match the instructions you broadcast. The key is learning to transmit clean, clear, coherent signals rather than the static and interference that most people unknowingly generate. The primary communication protocol the universe responds to is frequency language, the electromagnetic signature of your emotional state. Your emotions aren't just feelings, they're literal vibrational frequencies that act like cosmic Wi-Fi signals, constantly broadcasting your energetic location in the quantum field. When you feel genuine gratitude, you're transmitting on approximately 540 megahertz on the cosmic spectrum. When you experience true love, you're broadcasting at around 500 hertz. Fear resonates at 100 megahertz, while shame operates down around 20 megahertz. The universe receives these frequency transmissions and assumes that's the reality you're requesting more of. This is why traditional prayer and affirmation often miss the mark. You might be saying, "I am abundant" with your words, but you are feeling desperate or fearful while you speak those words. You're actually broadcasting on the scarcity frequency. The universe reads the emotional signal first, the word second. It's like trying to tune into a radio station for classical music while your receiver is locked onto a heavy metal frequency. You're going to get static and confusion rather than the beautiful symphony you intended. As you continue to discover how this works, you might find yourself automatically adjusting your emotional broadcast before you speak your desires into reality. The most effective manifestors have learned to first tune themselves to the feeling frequency of what they want, then speak their affirmations from that energetic state. The second language the universe fluently reads is pattern language, the repetitive signals created by your consistent thoughts, behaviors, and focus. Think of these patterns like the algorithms that run in the background of your reality program. The universe doesn't just respond to what you think once, it responds to what you think consistently, repeatedly, and habitually. Your thought patterns create reality loops, self-reinforcing cycles of manifestation that either work for you or against you. If you consistently think about lack, worry about money, and focus on what's missing, you're programming a scarcity loop that the universe interprets as a standing order for more experiences of limitation. But here is where the universal translation protocols become fascinating. The universe reads repetition as intention and consistency as commitment. When you repeatedly affirm abundance, regularly visualize success, and consistently act from a place of prosperity consciousness, you are overriding your old pattern programming with new manifestation instructions. You might find yourself naturally beginning to notice which patterns you've been running unconsciously. The universe has been faithfully executing these background programs, organizing your experiences to match whatever patterns you've been broadcasting most consistently. But as you become aware of these patterns, you gain the power to consciously rewrite them. The most powerful communication protocol, and the one that overrides all others, is identity language, the deep core-level transmission of who you believe yourself to be. This is the master program that governs all other manifestation instructions. The universe reads your identity signal and then organizes reality to confirm and support that identity. Your identity isn't just what you think about yourself, it's the fundamental frequency signature of your being. It's the answer to the question, "Who am I?" that resonates in the depths of your consciousness. This identity signal acts like the administrative privileges on a computer system, determining what programs you have access to and what kind of changes you're authorized to make in your reality. When you pray or affirm from an identity of lack, "I am someone who struggles with money," You're giving the universe administrative instructions to maintain that reality. But when you speak from an identity of abundance, I am someone who naturally attracts prosperity, you're updating your core programming at the deepest level. As you naturally begin to understand how identity programming works, you will discover the most powerful prayers and affirmations aren't requests for something you don't have, but declarations of what you already are. You're not asking the universe to give you abundance. You're announcing your identity as an abundant being and requesting that reality update to reflect this truth. The fascinating thing about identity language is that once the universe receives a clear, consistent identity signal, it immediately begins broadcasting opportunities, synchronicities, and experiences that match that identity. You become a magnet for the reality that corresponds for who you truly believe yourself to be. You might find yourself automatically speaking this language as we continue, naturally upgrading your identity transmission from limitation to limitless possibility. Because when you understand these three languages and learn to speak them fluently, prayer becomes programming, affirmation becomes activation, and desire becomes destiny. Now that you understand the three languages the universe speaks fluently, let me show you something that might initially surprise you, but will ultimately liberate you from years of manifestation frustration. Your consciousness is already fluent in this cosmic communication system. You've been broadcasting in these languages your entire life. The challenge isn't learning something new, it's debugging the code you're already running. Think of it this way. You have sophisticated reality creation programming that's been operating in the background of your consciousness since childhood. But like any complex software, over time, it's accumulated bugs, outdated protocols, and conflicting instructions that are causing your manifestation system to malfunction. The good news is that when you discover how simple it is to reprogram these systems, you can literally update your reality operating system to run with perfect efficiency. The most common programming error I see is the mixed signal bug. This happens when your conscious mind is broadcasting one instruction while your subconscious mind is simultaneously transmitting the exact opposite. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the accelerator and the other on the brake. You get a lot of noise, friction, and very little forward movement. Here's how this typically manifests in your daily programming. You affirm, I am wealthy and abundant, while your emotional frequency is broadcasting fear about your bank account. You visualize your dream life while your identity language is still running the old programming of I'm not the kind of person who gets to have nice things. The universe receives these contradictory signals and essentially crashes, unable to execute conflicting instructions simultaneously. As you naturally begin to recognize these mixed signals in your own transmission, you might find yourself automatically aligning all three languages to broadcast the same message. Your consciousness already knows how to do this. It's simply a matter of bringing your unconscious fluency into conscious awareness. Now, the second major bug in most people's manifestation code is the doubt loop virus. This is a particularly insidious piece of programming because it creates what computer scientists would recognize as an infinite loop, a process that continuously runs and interferes with all other programs trying to execute. Here's how the doubt loop virus operates. You send out a manifestation instruction, then immediately begin monitoring external reality for proof that it's working. When you don't see instant results, doubt begins to execute its program, which essentially sends a cancellation command to your original instruction. But then your conscious mind reasserts the original desire, which triggers another round of monitoring, which activates more doubt, which sends another cancellation command. Your consciousness is already equipped with powerful antivirus software that can eliminate these doubt loops completely. When you discover how elegantly your mind can maintain unwavering faith in your instructions to the universe, You'll be amazed at how quickly your reality begins to update to match your clear, consistent signals. Now, perhaps the most limiting bug in your current programming is the outdated belief framework. These are old programs installed in your consciousness during childhood, usually by well-meaning adults who were running their own buggy software. These beliefs act like outdated operating systems that can't run modern manifestation applications effectively. Beliefs like money doesn't grow on trees, good things come to those who wait, or life is supposed to be a struggle, are essentially legacy code, programming that might have served a function in previous versions of your reality, but now actively prevents you from accessing your full creative potential. The beautiful thing about beliefs is they're just software. They can't be updated, upgraded, or completely replaced with more efficient programming. Your consciousness naturally knows the difference between helpful programming and limiting code. As you continue to examine your current belief systems, you might find yourself automatically identifying which programs are serving your highest good and which ones are ready for an upgrade. The universe is constantly offering you newer, more powerful versions of reality creation software. You simply need to allow the installation process to complete. What's fascinating about your consciousness is that it contains its own debugging and self-correction protocols. Just like a sophisticated computer system can run diagnostic scans and repair corrupted files, your awareness can automatically identify and resolve these manifestation bugs once you know what to look for. When you discover how simple it is to reprogram these outdated patterns, you'll realize that every limiting belief, every doubt spiral, every mixed signal was just a temporary glitch in otherwise perfect manifestation software. Your natural state is clear, powerful, effortless creation. The struggles and frustrations that you have experienced weren't signs that you're broken or that manifestation doesn't work. They were simply error messages indicating that your programming needed an update. You might find yourself naturally beginning to run these self-correction protocols as we continue, automatically updating your consciousness to its most efficient, most powerful configuration. Because when your manifestation code runs clearly without bugs or conflicts, reality responds to your instructions with the precision and speed that has always been your birthright. Your consciousness is already fluent in this language of creation. We're simply clearing away the static and interference that's been preventing you from communicating with the crystalline clarity you were born to express. Now that we've identified and debugged the old programming, it's time to install your upgraded manifestation operating system. What you're about to experience is a complete software overhaul that will transform how your consciousness communicates with the quantum field. This isn't just an update, it's a revolutionary new platform that runs manifestation with the efficiency and precision of advanced cosmic technology. Your consciousness has been preparing for this upgrade your entire life. Every experience, every challenge, every moment of growth has been building your capacity to handle this more powerful version of reality creation software. As you continue to embody this new version of yourself, you'll discover that manifestation becomes as natural and automatic as breathing. The new operating system runs on the Universal Communication Protocol, a 3-step process that ensures your desires are transmitted with perfect clarity and received with immediate response from the quantum field. Think of this as upgrading from an old dial-up internet to quantum speed fiber optic connection with the universe. Step 1. Clear intent broadcasting. The first component of your new manifestation software is clear intent broadcasting, the ability to transmit your desires with laser-like precision directly into the quantum field. Most people broadcast their intentions like an old AM radio station, fuzzy, full of static, with signals that fade in and out. Your upgraded system transmits with high-definition clarity that the universe can receive and process instantly. Clear intent broadcasting begins with quantum specificity. Instead of sending vague requests like "I want to be successful," your new system broadcasts precise coordinates in the field of infinite possibilities. I am now experiencing abundant financial flow that allows me to live my purpose while blessing my family and contributing to causes I care about. This level of specificity gives the universe exact parameters to work with, like providing GPS coordinates instead of just saying "somewhere north." As you naturally begin to operate this new broadcasting system, you'll notice that your desires become incredibly clear in your own mind first. Your consciousness automatically begins to filter out the unnecessary noise and focus only on the pure signal of what you truly want to create. The clarity isn't something you have to force. It emerges naturally as your system upgrades itself. The beautiful thing about clear intent broadcasting is that it works with the universe's natural tendency toward precision. The same intelligence that orchestrates the exact rotation of planets and the perfect timing of seasons responds to your clear intentions with the same exacting precision. When you broadcast with clarity, reality reorganizes itself with mathematical precision to manifest your desires. Step 2. Harmonic alignment. The second component of your new operating system is harmonic alignment. The ability to match your emotional frequency precisely to the vibration of your desired reality. This is where your manifestation software becomes truly sophisticated, automatically tuning your entire energetic system to resonate with what you're creating. Harmonic alignment works with the most advanced sound system ever created. Just as a perfectly tuned orchestra creates beautiful music through precise frequency coordination, your consciousness can now tune itself to perfect harmony with your desires. When your emotional frequency matches your intention, you create constructive interference, where multiple waves combine to create something more powerful than either could produce alone. Your new system includes automatic frequency calibration. Instead of struggling to feel good about something you don't yet have, your consciousness naturally begins to access the emotional signature of your desired reality. It's like having an internal tuning fork that instantly shows you the exact frequency you need to maintain to stay in resonance with your manifestation. As you continue to embody this new version of yourself, you will discover that maintaining this harmonic alignment becomes effortless. Your system automatically adjusts throughout the day, fine-tuning your emotional broadcast to stay locked onto the frequency of your desires. You become like a radio that's permanently tuned to the station of abundance, success, and joy. The most remarkable aspect of harmonic alignment is that it creates a feedback loop with reality itself. As you maintain the frequency of your desired outcome, the universe begins broadcasting back on the same frequency, sending you opportunities, synchronicities, and experiences that match your vibrational signal. You become both the transmitter and receiver in a cosmic communication system that operates in perfect harmony. Step 3. Identity integration. The third and most powerful component of your new manifestation operating system is identity integration, the seamless merging of who you are now with who you're becoming. This is where your consciousness performs temporal convergence, bringing your future self into present moment embodiment. Identity integration operates on the principle that the universe responds not to who you hope to become, but to who you truly believe yourself to be in this moment. Your new system includes advanced identity programming that allows you to step into the full embodiment of your desired reality version. You don't have to wait to become this person. You can access this identity now and begin operating from that elevated state immediately. As you naturally begin to integrate this new identity, you will notice that your thoughts, feelings, and actions automatically align with this upgraded version of yourself. It's like installing a new personality profile that includes all the characteristics, capabilities, and consciousness of the person who already has what you desire. Your system begins running this new identity as the default programming, making choices and taking actions from this elevated perspective. The fascinating thing about identity integration is that it works backwards through time. When you fully embody the identity of the person who has achieved your desires, you automatically begin to make the decisions, take the actions, and maintain the mindset that leads to that outcome. The future version of yourself begins influencing your present choices, creating what appears to be miraculous manifestations, but is actually the natural result of advanced consciousness programming. Your new operating system includes seamless identity transitions. Instead of feeling like you're pretending to be someone you're not, identity integration feels completely natural and authentic. You're not becoming a different person. You're becoming the fullest, most realized version of who you've always been meant to be. When all three components of your new manifestation operating system run simultaneously, something extraordinary happens. Clear intent broadcasting provides the precise coordinates. Harmonic alignment establishes the perfect frequency, and identity integration embodies the complete reality of achievement. The universe receives this tridimensional signal and corresponds with what can only be described as manifestation magic. As you continue to operate from this upgraded platform, you will discover that reality becomes incredibly responsive to your instructions. What used to take months or years to manifest now appears in weeks or days. Opportunities begin flowing towards you with seemingly magical timing. People, resources, and circumstances align themselves to support your desires, as if the entire universe is conspiring on your behalf. Your consciousness is already fully capable of running this advanced manifestation software. As you continue to embody this new version of yourself, the protocols become more and more automatic until operating at this level of manifestation mastery feels as natural as your heartbeat. You're not learning something foreign. You're remembering something you've always known how to do at the deepest levels of your being. Now comes the moment where we test your newly installed manifestation operating system. In real time, think of this as the beta testing phase, where you get to experience firsthand how fluently your consciousness can now communicate with the quantum field. What you're about to do is speak directly to the universe, using your new linguistic programming, watching as reality begins to respond to your upgraded transmission protocols. As you allow these words to flow through your consciousness, notice how naturally your system calibrates to each frequency. Your awareness automatically fine-tunes itself to broadcast on the precise wavelength that creates instant resonance with your desired reality. You don't have to try to make this happen. Your upgraded consciousness handles all the technical details while you simply experience the smooth, effortless flow of perfect cosmic communication. Let's begin with a foundational declaration that activates your entire new communication system. As you allow this statement to resonate through every level of your being, feel how it automatically configures your consciousness to operate at maximum manifestation efficiency. Now say this with me. I am fluent in the universal language of creation. Feel free to put that in the comments as well. Notice how this declaration doesn't feel like something you're hoping to become. It feels like something you're recognizing that you already are. Your consciousness immediately begins operating from this truth, automatically adjusting all your mental, emotional, and energetic processes to function from this new baseline of cosmic fluency. Now we're going to test your system's ability to convert your desires into the precise format that the universe processes most efficiently. As you speak this next declaration, feel how your consciousness automatically translates your every want, need, and dream into perfect cosmic code. My desires translate perfectly into manifest reality. Your system is now running advanced translation software that ensures nothing gets lost in transmission between your imagination and physical manifestation. Every dream, every vision, every moment of inspiration automatically becomes a clear, executable instruction that the universe can process with zero errors or delays. Let's verify that your connection to the quantum field is now operating with perfect clarity. As you declare this next statement out loud with me, feel the crystalline precision with which your consciousness now broadcasts to the universe. The universe receives my instructions with crystal clarity. Write that in the comments or in the chat. The universe receives my instructions with crystal clarity. Your upgraded communication system has eliminated all static, interference, and mixed signals that used to create confusion in your manifestation process. In this moment, right now, the universe receives your transmission like high-definition digital signals. Every nuance, every detail, every subtle aspect of your desires comes through with perfect fidelity. Now we're going to test your system's ability to automatically tune into and maintain the frequency of abundance. As you speak this declaration, feel how effortlessly your consciousness locks onto the prosperity wavelength. Say this with me. I speak the language of abundance naturally and effortlessly. Your system now includes automatic abundance protocols that keep you broadcasting on the frequency of prosperity, success, and unlimited possibility. You don't have to remember to tune into abundance. Your consciousness naturally maintains this frequency as its default setting, continuously attracting opportunities and resources that match this elevated vibration. Now let's verify that your new system maintains constant, consistent transmission of your desired reality. As you declare this next statement, feel how your consciousness establishes a continuous broadcast loop that never stops sending your desires into manifestation. Say this with me. My frequency broadcasts my desired reality continuously. Your upgraded consciousness now operates like a cosmic radio station that broadcasts your ideal life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when you're sleeping, working, or focused on other activities. Your system continues transmitting the perfect frequency signature that draws your dreams into physical reality. Finally, let's test the master protocol that gives you complete administrative access to your reality creation system. As you speak this ultimate declaration of your cosmic authority, feel how it activates every advanced feature of your manifestation software. Say this with me. I am the programmer of my own experience. This declaration installs you as the administrator of your own reality operating system, giving you complete authority to write, edit, and execute any program you choose to run in your life. You are no longer at the mercy of random circumstances or other people's programming. You are the conscious architect of your own experience, with full access to the universe's infinite creative resources. As these declarations continue to resonate through your consciousness, your system automatically saves these new settings as your permanent configuration. Your manifestation software is now fully updated, calibrated, and ready to operate at peak performance. You don't need to consciously manage these protocols. They now run automatically in the background of your consciousness, continuously optimizing your ability to create the reality you desire. Feel how natural it is to operate from this elevated level of cosmic communication. This isn't a temporary state you have to strain to maintain. This is your new normal, your upgraded baseline of consciousness that feels as natural and effortless as breathing. This is not a struggle. Your consciousness has successfully integrated this advanced manifestation technology, and reality is already beginning to respond to your crystal clear transmissions. The manifestation codex you've just accessed isn't something you need to remember to use. It's become part of your natural operating system running automatically in the background of your awareness like the most sophisticated software ever created. Over the next few days and weeks, you're going to notice something fascinating happening in your daily experience. The universe is going to respond to you differently. Opportunities that perfectly match your desires will start appearing with what seems like magical timing. People will say exactly what you need to hear just when you need to hear it. Resources, ideas, and solutions will flow towards you with an ease that might initially surprise you until you remember that this is simply how reality responds when you communicate with perfect clarity. Your consciousness now operates with the same precision that governs the movement of planets and the formation of galaxies. When you speak to the universe using your newfound fluency, you're not hoping or wishing for a response. You're activating the same fundamental forces that create stars and design ecosystems. This is the truth of how consciousness interfaces with the quantum field to organize physical reality. As you go about your day today, you might find yourself automatically calibrating to the exact frequency needed for each manifestation. Your system will fine-tune itself without any conscious effort on your part, adjusting your emotional broadcast to maintain perfect resonance with your desires. You'll discover that maintaining this harmonic alignment feels completely natural, like your consciousness has remembered a language it spoke fluently long before you were born into this physical form. Notice how differently you'll begin to formulate your thoughts about what you want to create. Instead of hoping for things to change, you'll find yourself naturally broadcasting clear instructions to the quantum field. Your prayers and affirmations will carry a new quality of certainty and precision that makes them feel less like requests and more like cosmic programming commands. The beautiful thing about having access to the universe's source code is that you don't need to understand every technical detail to operate at this level of manifestation mastery. Just like you don't need to understand the intricate programming that makes your phone work to use it effectively, your consciousness can now run advanced reality creation protocols automatically. The cosmic intelligence that designed your awareness has built in all the necessary functionality. You simply need the activation key to unlock these dormant capabilities. What you have experienced today isn't the end of your journey with manifestation, it's the beginning of a completely new relationship with reality itself. You now possess the fundamental understanding of how consciousness communicates with the universe, and this knowledge will continue to expand and deepen as you apply it in your daily life. Each successful manifestation will strengthen your fluency in this cosmic language, making you an increasingly powerful architect of your own experience. Remember that you haven't learned something foreign today, you've remembered something that was always yours. The universe recognizes your voice because your consciousness emerges from the same creative intelligence that speaks galaxies into existence. You are not separate from the cosmic forces that create reality. You are an individualized expression of that same infinite creative power, now consciously aware of your ability to shape the world around you. Go forward knowing that you have the source code of reality itself. You understand the fundamental operating principles that govern manifestation, and your consciousness is equipped with the most advanced technology for creating the life you desire. The universe is listening, reality is responsive, and you are the programmer of your own extraordinary experience. Your manifestation codex is now fully activated, integrated, and operational. Welcome to your new level of cosmic communication mastery. Welcome to the reality revolution.